This is Valekis, the biggest Roblox YouTuber in the strongest battleground. And today, we're going to find out exactly how he got there. Glad to have you on the first EP of the Bloxy podcasts. So if you don't mind me asking, for the audience, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do?
So I go by Valekis online. I have over 650,000 subscribers on YouTube doing Roblox content, mainly for the kid audience. I've been doing YouTube for around honestly since I was in 7th grade, but I really just started taking it seriously around last year. And we went from 50,000 subs to over 600,000. So yeah, I just love doing YouTube.
Hey, that's great. That's good to hear. One question I do have to ask from what you just said though. You said that you cater towards the kid audience, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what game on Roblox do you make content on?
So right now I'm making content on this game called The Strongest Battlegrounds. Although I do indulge in some other games on this platform with my my now wife, Ashley Bunny. I kind of just mainly post TSB on my main channel. Oh, thank you. Yeah, mainly just The Strongest Battlegrounds, but I do play other games.
All right, I see. How is it like posting the strongest battleground content? How has that treated you? Because there are so many other Roblox games that I feel like you could post and still possibly get the same amount of success. But what made you niche down to the strongest battleground?
So honestly, it all came down to what I would like to say is just passion. I've been watching anime honestly since I was I've been watching anime since I was in elementary school. So the fact that The Strongest Battlegrounds is like a fighting based game, okay, it's anime based and it's super simple to understand and honestly play. And then also the fact that when I came in, there was this new epidemic for Roblox games that just don't update. The biggest games just don't update, so there was no competition for me, and I was like, you know what, let me just play this game. And yeah, everything worked out.
I see. That's actually good to hear, because I am also a very avid anime fan as well. What's your favorite anime? Very off topic, but yeah.
Right now I am watching Attack on Titan. Even though I already finished it, I just put Ashley onto anime, and so far it's been the best thing ever. But my all-time favorite would have to be probably either Code Geass or Vinland Saga.
Nah, that's ball knowledge right there. Shoot, mine has to be Solo Leveling, if you ever heard of it.
Oh yeah,
probably my best out there right now. But yeah, that's a really good one. But moving forward though, what's the greatest piece of YouTube advice you've ever received, as a creator?
Honestly, I can't really recall some YouTube advice that someone else has given me, but one thing I've realized and I kind of stuck by for the past couple months is in order to do anything online money related, something you have to be passionate about, you have to in a way kind of be crazy, because when you first start, you don't know if anything is gonna work out. So you kind of just have to envision yourself already at the point where you want to be at, to the point where you're kind of delusional. I don't know. That's just me though.
So you kind of see if I'm to kind of break that down, what you just said is you have to envision an unrealistic goal and you have to push yourself to work towards that unrealistic goal, so it doesn't you don't seem delusional about it anymore.
Exactly. But not only that, one thing I've definitely realized this, even though I already experienced this, is to get to the point where you want to be at, it requires sacrifice. And that could be sacrifice for your time, sacrifice for seeing your friends, going to parties, the things that I'm a young adult, so the things that my age demographic would usually do, you cannot do those things if you really want to achieve your goals.
Which is true. I agree with that. I feel to be successful, a lot of sacrifices have to be made. I feel for me to build this company, I had to reduce the amount of times I had to go out. I had to reduce a lot of things, seeing friends. But I mean, I still make time for them. But yeah, I definitely see where you're coming from with that. Which then leads on to my next question. During the intro, I recall you said that is something that you've been doing since you were a kid, right?
I've been doing YouTube for around honestly since I was in 7th grade,
making videos, content on your favorite game. So what do you think your childhood self would have to say about all of this now, where you are right now? What do you think you will have to say?
If I could show my childhood self everything I've accomplished in such a short time span, honestly I have no idea. I think me initially I'd be oh, that's not real, or if I were to go back in the past and from the future and be yo bro, yeah, like we hit 1 million subscribers, like we did this, we travel a lot now, like we don't have to work a normal job. I would say, bro, you're literally lying. Like there's no way.
Yo, that's real though. That's real. I feel like having such a huge amount of growth from that time, it's like, yeah, like I feel like I would feel the same way too. I get that. Which is the next question right now is, when you wanted to start out when you were young, like which creators did you study or draw inspiration from?
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, that takes me back. Okay, I was watching creators like, I'm gonna name 5 of them. Okay, I was watching this one creator.
Sounds good.
There was this one creator which low-key I probably shouldn't have been watching, but it was Dashy XP. Okay, then we had Dan TDM.
Right.
We had Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, and for the last one, it was this guy named Infernasu, which, bro, this guy has been in the Roblox anime community for so long. So
I know of Infernasu, but I feel like that's actually a great list. Like that list actually does take me back too. Like these are, out of all those YouTubers, like I feel like there's only 2 that still make their videos till now.
oh really?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Because I still hear of Infernasu, and I'll definitely, of course, I feel like everyone can relate to this one about hearing about PewDiePie, but yeah. But I can see, like, definitely I can see how those YouTubers relate to your type of content. Like, most definitely. But next, like, how do you differentiate yourself from other creators in your space? Like, the strongest battleground creators, of course. Like, how do you make yourself stand apart?
If I'm being completely honest, bro, I would definitely have to say it's like, not only my brand and how like I present myself online, but my personality. Like I literally cannot find a one-to-one copy of somebody else like me. You just can't. Because although I do I do the kid-friendly content, bro, like sometimes like you gotta remain yourself sometimes, bro. Like I don't know, I just like making like funny jokes that only like my demographic would understand.
That is true. I feel like that's a key aspect of being a creator. Like you gotta like make yourself stand out in some type of way, and being yourself is the best way to stand out. So is that an advice you would give other people as well? Like just be yourself, be natural.
Oh yeah,
is that
definitely.
Something you would say?
Definitely, bro. You cannot, like, I was actually talking about this with Kaze the other day, and I was saying, like, bro, one thing I've noticed, like, a lot of these, like, the newer YouTubers, like, coming into Roblox, is obviously, like, Roblox is a gold mine right now, is you cannot force passion. Like, no matter how hard you work, it's so easy to tell, like, when I watch a creator, it's so easy to tell, like, who's actually, like, passionate about the platform as a whole, and who's just making it to do, you know, a video every single day, which I don't blame them, you know, it's a gold mine.
Which is true. But would you say like those creators that like just hop in and want to do like copy and paste, like do you feel like it's possible like they can still see the same success that, let me say, a natural, like someone who's, you can definitely tell he's a natural at making videos? Do you think that they can still see that same success or no?
Definitely, they definitely can, but like I feel like when it comes to that, eventually I don't maybe this probably isn't true for everybody, but you'll eventually burn out. Like no matter how bad you sell yourself, like, oh, I don't care, I can do this every single day, bro. Like I'm not getting tired. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna get kind of like bored of it. Like you can't force something forever.
That's true. And which makes me want to ask you, like, you have a huge fan base, and from what I see, you deliver videos like every day, and if not every day, like every 2 days. So like how do you keep up with that? Like how do you I feel like the question here is, how do you face burnout? Like of course, as a creator, you've been burnt out before, but how do you deal with it?
There's a couple ways I can answer this question. For one, it ties me back to what I said earlier about like you kind of have to be crazy. In my opinion, burnout is not real. I mean, it kind of is, but I just tell myself like burnout isn't real. And if I feel like I don't want to record for that day, I'm just being lazy. Like, in my opinion, I've worked almost every type of job there is, like growing up. And since being a young adult, I've worked like blue collar jobs, like construction jobs. I used to work at a restaurant. So out of all those things I used to do, I would rather be sitting at my desk in the comfort of my own home than working at 9 to 5. Like, come on, like that 9 to 5 worker with multiple kids isn't gonna just stop going to work because he feels burnt out. Like, come on, bro.
I see. Which is, I can definitely see that. just because, like, just like you said, if you feel burnt out, I personally see it like, of course, there are some people out there that have their reasons. Of course, maybe something happened and you just don't feel like you're up to it. But just like you said, if you're hungry about it, it definitely makes a difference. Like, it definitely drives a passion for it.
Yeah, but in all seriousness though, there is days where I really just do not feel like recording, and at the end of the day I still got to get a video done. So some days I might do like a easier video, you know, like or what can I do, or I'll just do a video I've done before that I know I can get done pretty quick, you know. But my motto is as long as something gets posted, you're good.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that. But I will say though, like, this is my personal advice out there for everyone else, is like, even though you do have to get something out, never rush your production. Like, quality over quantity every day. That's something I'll tell everyone right now.
Oh yeah, that is true.
But also, this is kind of like a couple of fact or fictions. That's kind of like the next segment of this. More or less things that I would say I've heard other people say. I want to find out from your perspective if you think that this is true or not. Do you think it's easier to grow as a gaming creator, as opposed to like an IRL creator?
See, that's another thing where I've been on both sides of the playing field. I definitely think that being a gaming creator is way easier, but that's just me, and only because, like, man, see, like, going back to like when we talked about burnout. For when you burn out as a gaming creator, like, all you gotta do is just get on the computer. But when you're an IRL creator, it's like not only way harder to plan out videos, but you gotta like go out and like drive around and like find scenes, and then if the scene isn't correct, you gotta wait a little bit or like reshoot stuff. It's like, I think gaming is definitely easier.
I want to say I agree, but at the same time, it's like, I feel like as an IRL creator, right, something you can do to kind of avoid that is maybe plan for like because this is how I see it personally, because I'm also going to start IRL creating at some point in this 2026. And how I feel like I want to approach that is, I want to get one entire segment of videos done, like knocked out in one day, where from that one day of recording, I can get 3 videos and 5 shorts just from one whole day of recording. I feel like in IRL, it's easy to knock out a lot of videos due to how like ever changing a lot of things in the world. Like, it's not really necessarily, how do I even put this? There are a lot of things that goes on, like a lot of unexpected things that go on. So even when you say like you're just gonna record this video, like something else could happen in that segment that you can make an entirely new video of. And that's kind of my driving factor on that. So it's like, I feel like with that, I can still agree that being a gaming creator is so easy, because like there are billions of games out there for you to go create a game of. To go create videos of. Meanwhile, in IRL, it's kind of like, I want to apply the same context. There are billions of people out there to make content with. They may not be famous, but like everyone is entertaining in their own way. So I feel like for me right there, I'm kind of in between, but I'm leaning towards the gaming side. I can see where you're coming from with that. Definitely. But another thing from the fact or fiction, do you think that you have to upload 100 videos before seeing success on YouTube?
No. What the? I used to think that. I'm not gonna lie, I had 2 secret channels I was actually running. Bro, the 3rd video I posted on a brand new channel reached 100K in less than a week.
Now you see, that's impressive. Like, that's just honestly how I feel like that's how YouTube works. Like, if you have a good video, it's bound to do it good. But that's the next thing I was gonna ask. Like, let me say you have a perfectly fine video. Like, this video is like, I'm gonna say Mr. Beast-esque type of video, but you have you have terrible packaging. Do you still think that video will do good or no?
Honestly, it really depends. I didn't realize the importance of packaging until maybe 5 to 6 months ago. But I did have, before I even knew what packaging was and how important it was, I did get some bangers. Can't lie. So it's just hit or miss. You just never know what the YouTube algorithm has in store for you.
That's true. I agree with that for sure. The next question. Do you think Roblox is the best niche to start, like, as a creator? Like, let me say I'm an aspiring YouTuber right now. Like, I want to start content right now in gaming. Out of all the other games out there, like Fortnite, Call of Duty, do you think Roblox is the best for me? or anybody out there?
I'm not really sure. I say just do whatever you're passionate about, because if you do what you actually have fun, like recording content on, then it'll just come to you way easier. But Roblox does have a lot of opportunities in store, because like everything's like changing so constantly, and there's always new opportunities for make different content on newer games. So
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with that. And we did answer that earlier in the podcast. We did say like passion over everything, like make sure that your passion drives you. Yeah, so apart from YouTube, what other platform do you like feel personally has the most revenue potential, just in general?
like platform wise,
Yeah, like outside of YouTube.
ooh, TikTok. I love TikTok. That's actually how I came up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I first came into the strongest battlegrounds niche, I was posting 2 to 3 TikToks every single day, like just straight grinding. And I don't like to talk about money that much, but you make more than a minimum wage job, like just a little bit more per month.
Which is true. TikTok is like the go-to, and like, isn't it easier to grow? Like, I don't want to say that actually. What do you think? You think it's easier to grow on TikTok than it is on YouTube?
I think they're all kind of hit or miss. I think they're equally. Yeah, I think they have the same equal opportunities, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not really sure. I don't know how to answer that question.
I can give my perspective on it. There was a time, I think it was 2024, I had started a channel from scratch, like entirely from scratch on TikTok, and I posted Valorant content, just a quick test, and I did the same thing on YouTube, right? I will say on TikTok, I got a lot more followers. The views were constant, but I got a lot more followers. But on YouTube, my views were definitely skyrocketing, and it was only short form content. I kind of did that test to see myself, like, what would really help me get out there. So I would say, like, after running that experiment, I think TikTok is good to kind of get your name out there, but to get your videos watched by more people, I want to say YouTube. But maybe it's changed, because I did say I did that in 2024, so maybe the algorithm is different because it's always ever changing. But yeah, like, that's how I feel about it.
If you're doing short form content, I recommend that everybody just posts on all of them. Like if you're doing, it's literally like takes like an extra 5 minutes out of the day to just post on every platform.
That is true. I agree with that. Just capitalize off everything. All right. The next thing I would like to ask is, if you weren't doing YouTube at all, like, let me say, as growing up, you just said, all right, YouTube wasn't an option. Well, it's something else you're passionate about, like you'd see yourself getting into.
I used to do gym content. I think I could definitely see myself doing like fitness, gym content, lifestyle. I like cars a lot. But before all of that, I was honestly gonna join the military.
Your bro's gonna become a vet. I see that. But I mean, shoot. Out of those things, I feel like, yeah, doing the military isn't bad at all. Like, that's actually great. Gym content as well. That would still fall under YouTube, so I'm gonna cancel that out. Military definitely would be a good one. All right, what else do I have in store for you? Is it true that your first YouTube video will never pop off?
Never pop off?
Yeah, like your first ever video that you upload, like the first video on your channel.
Oh no.
Do you think that it's true that it just never, like, let me say your first video will always get like 1 view or 2 views, and you just have, what do you think about that?
Oh, no, I don't think that's true at all. I mean, your first video will eventually, like, it'll eventually do good, because it'll either do good, like if it's like a good video when you first post it, or when you become bigger, like as your brand and your platform, like people are always gonna go back to that first video.
But I say this from the perspective of, let me say, there's someone out there, which I definitely agree with this, like there's someone out there who he uploads this, like he or she, whoever uploads their first YouTube video, they don't see success with it, and they kind of just give up because they didn't really see any views from their first video, and they were like, maybe YouTube isn't for me. What would you have to tell them?
Keep going, bro. You gotta already see yourself where you want to be, and just keep putting in that work. Well, imagine if you knew the exact amount of L's you had to take before you took the first win. Anybody would keep going.
That's 100% true. Like, you have to keep pushing yourself until you get, like, that's the thing. You told yourself you wanted to start YouTube, I feel like it would be just kind of like contradicting yourself, like, hey, like, because I didn't see success, I just shouldn't do it again. Like, nah, I agree. Like, no, you should just keep going. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is like if you're just starting out doing YouTube, bro, like most times your first video isn't gonna do good unless you've done your research and know how algorithm works and you know how to edit. You just gotta keep putting it, just add 1% more effort into every video you make, and eventually you'll have a banger video.
That's great to hear. That's actually great to hear. Thanks for that advice. I hope the viewers can actually take a page off what you just said and like can apply if they're ever wanting to make a video. But which should kind of lead on to my next question about YouTube channels. Valekis, if I was to give you 10K like right now to grow a YouTube channel from scratch, utilizing only that 10K, how would you use it?
Only 10K to put into a channel?
Yeah, only 10K.
Bro, honestly, I'm not really sure. It depends on the circumstances, because when I started my first channel, I didn't have any money. It was just me. Like, I was okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was paying for all the software, right? But if I were to restart with, like, do I have the knowledge I have right now?
Yeah, like with all the knowledge you have right now, if you were to restart with 10K, like, what would you do?
Oh, I could do like 2 to 3 different channels off 10K. I would find me an editor, preferably someone that's not too crazy on pricing, maybe like an agency, like $40-50 a video. Find me a good editor, lock in with an amazing thumbnail maker. Honestly, I feel like nowadays having a good title and a good thumbnail is more important than the editing, as long as the video is structured properly. So yeah, I'll find me an editor, maybe an agency, because you can find really cheap editors working for agencies. They'll charge you like $40-50 a video. And then thumbnail maker, and then I would definitely invest into probably like a next level subscription, or like some sort of subscription that shows you outliers. I'm trying to think, what else could I spend that money on? And I guess just keep the rest. I mean, you'll profit eventually.
Which is true. So the next question was gonna be like, how much of that 10K do you think you'd have left
before I like profit? Or
like after you spend it on the channel, like don't even like, just how much of it do you think you would have left, like after you spend everything on the channel? And you said you were gonna keep a certain amount to yourself, so how much of that, like how much of it do you think you'd have?
Well, I could blow up any channel in like 1 month. Let me pull out my calculator, hold on. Let's say I'm spending like 50 bucks a video. That's 1,500 a month. Thumbnail maker probably charge like maybe like 700 ish. I have a pretty good amount left over, I'm not gonna lie. More than half, definitely.
And let's not even include the fact that you're gonna profit off that channel as long as you see success with it. So it's like, this should kind of give everyone a demographic that YouTube is really great to grow in general. And let's also include that when you first started, you didn't use any money to start.
Oh yeah, it was just me.
Exactly. So imagine a situation where like we gave you that 10K and like you just don't even use it. You're like, you know, I'm gonna blow up first, get revenue off YouTube, then I'm gonna use the 10K. That would basically just be like, all right, well, like I just doubled the money without even using the money.
That's just speaking from like someone like me. Like, I'm pretty sure that the average person who starts YouTube doesn't know how to work at editing software, doesn't know how to use Photoshop, probably doesn't even know how to record properly. So do your due diligence and research.
And just yeah, I agree with that. But that's also what I want to key into, right? Bloxy Studios, that's kind of what we do. All that. We help creators everything in regards of like the research for the videos. We also recently just started a whole creative side of our company, funny enough. So editors and artists are also something that like you can definitely find in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I would say,
yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie. Scratch that, what I said earlier. Make sure you definitely go hit up Bloxy Studios.
Yeah, because another thing that I'll say like we help with is we're really price dynamic. So let me say you're a creator that's just starting off and you don't have a budget. We definitely have, I think, yeah, we have video editors and thumbnail makers for you and everything. Plus, we also have a team that will be dedicated to helping you get all the information you need to make a good video. All that we like, how do I put this? To put it into a simple sentence, our job is to make your life way easier So all you have to do is click record. Yeah, Bloxy Studios, definitely. That's something that a company that would definitely help you with that. And if you ever just want to reach out, we have a website, and we also have, I think, our Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you want to reach out to, even email. Like, we're definitely out there. But moving on with the not interview, my fault. Moving on with the podcast, right? I think earlier before we talked about sacrifices. What sacrifices have you made to become a successful creator?
Oh man.
Or to kind of better phrase that, what sacrifices do you have to make to become a successful creator?
I don't know what type of sacrifices like anybody else will have to make, but I can speak out the ones that I definitely made. Growing up, I wasn't really that social, like, at all. So I think it would not only would it be like the time that you have to put in to actually get to where you want to be, but I didn't really have too many friends. Not to sound like cliche or anything, I didn't really talk to people at all. Like, I had like maybe like 2 to 3 friends my entire like high school life. I didn't really go to social events at all. I didn't do any of that stuff. I kind of just would lock myself in the room and just talk to my online friends for the most part, which I don't really recommend anybody do that. I was just kind of a weird kid growing up, I guess, and it all worked out for me, but I definitely missed out on a lot that I should have been involved in growing up. Yeah, like social gatherings, my time of what I was doing, relationships, definitely. That's pretty much everything, honestly.
So it's like those were things that kind of like some sacrifices you had to make for sure.
Oh yeah, and like a big one, I completely forgot about this. I used to, bro, I could have went D1 in the NBA if I wanted to, bro. I used to play sports.
I see that. Wait, so you're trying to tell me that like if all did not go as planned, we would have probably been seeing you probably playing for like, I don't know what your favorite NBA team is. If you don't mind me asking, what is it?
Definitely the Golden State Warriors.
So if all, let me say, instead you chose to go the D1 route, you would have probably been like playing for the Warriors, or like, let me say, since I am from Houston, probably like the Rockets, or, you know.
Actually, yeah. Wait, I'm from Houston too. That's crazy. But yeah.
Oh shit. But yeah, like that's actually interesting. Well, moving forward, something else I do have to say. Let me see. If you weren't doing Roblox for your own channel, what's another game you think you have a lot more fun making content on outside of Roblox? Like, if you were to start a completely new channel, like, what other game would you go into?
So I used to play this one game called Ark Survival Evolved. I played Rust a lot.
Isn't that the dinosaur game?
Yeah, it is.
Ah, I've heard about that one. That's a pretty... Wait, isn't it, like, really similar to the new game that just came out, like, I think a couple of months ago, Ark Raiders?
Oh, no. Those are two different things.
But I feel like they're similar in a way. Like, even though, like, I know Ark is completely different from, like, Ark Raiders, but, like, I think in terms of how you play the two games, I think they're similar, kind of. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Well, I've never played Ark Raiders, so I wouldn't know.
That's a fun game. I'll tell you that. I haven't played it either, but I've seen gameplay on it. That's a really fun game. But you said you'd probably do, like, Ark Evolved, or, like... Rust.
Fortnite. I would definitely do Fortnite for sure. Out of all those three,
I feel like Fortnite is dying out right now, though, isn't it? Like, it's kind of hard to see someone I'm kind of speaking from experience right now, but recently I've not seen anybody new come out of the Fortnite industry. Like, I see a lot of new Roblox creators and like from other games, like gaming creators, but I don't see anybody move into Fortnite. So that's interesting that you add that to the list. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you think Fortnite's the same? Like, when was the last time you played it?
I haven't played Fortnite in like maybe like 3 to 4 years. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I do say that though is because like a lot of the content creators that I'm cool with came from Fortnite, and they seem to be pretty good at it. So I was like, maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll try Fortnite if I wasn't doing Roblox.
What about Minecraft though? I feel like Minecraft would kind of like simmer with yours, like with Roblox content.
That is true.
I feel like those two go hand in hand.
I'm not really the biggest fan for Minecraft anymore. I used to play that game a lot as a kid, like a lot. I was a tryharder, like freaking Sky Wars and everything, but I just can't see myself playing that anymore. I just kind of fell out of love with it.
I see that. Kind of fell out of love with Minecraft, and you were like, Roblox is kind of like my new love now. Kind of want to stay loyal to Roblox.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that for sure. Let's see. Let me say you just made a new channel, right? Like completely new, like from scratch. Do you think you need to wait 10 days after creating a channel before you upload? This is a YouTube myth that's been going around for like, I don't know how long. But there are people out there who think that they have to wait 10 days after they make their new account just to like upload their first video. Do you think that's true?
Wait, why? Like 10 days to do what?
10 days, like after you create your channel, just to upload.
Wait, but why though? Wait, what's the goal of doing that? I don't understand.
That's the thing. I have no clue either. Like that's just something I've seen online where if I was to ask someone like, yo, like you plan on doing YouTube, like I've seen you made your channel but you haven't uploaded yet, they tend to say like, oh, like I'm just waiting 10 days before I do, just cause the reason makes no sense. By the way, the reason makes no sense, but I feel like that's just kind of like an excuse in my opinion. What do you think?
Well, I don't know for sure, but I will say I made a channel yesterday, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I definitely did not wait 10 days. I waited like 10-15 minutes. So
I mean, you can leave it at that, but at the same time, like, how is the channel doing? Like, you think, of course, it's gonna be another successful channel?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you want something to be successful, then just do it.
Exactly. That's like something we've been hammering upon, like the viewers, like this entire podcast. Like, if you want to do something and you want to be successful in it, just do it.
Yeah. I mean, if I want the channel to do good, it'll do good. I'll leave it at that. But the first video was posted yesterday, and I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
And earlier you had said that, like, of course, you're a TSB creator. So let me say, if you want to do a different channel again, like still on the same boat of like making new channels, what other niche would you choose from? So like last time I said what game, in the sense of like other, like outside of Roblox, but now in Roblox, what other game do you see yourself doing outside of TSB? Because that's like I mentioned before that there are a lot of popular games out there right now. Like, of course, I don't want to see you doing this, but just to impress, like other 99 Nights in the Forest, etc. What other niche would you see yourself in?
If the day ever comes where the strongest battlegrounds finally dies out and I had to switch to a niche, I would just do straight just trend hopping, like whatever's the most popular and getting the most views. Like right now, 99 Nights in the Forest is pretty fun. I like that game a lot. I actually did try Steal a Brain Rot. I posted like a couple of videos on it. It really wasn't for me. So yeah, whatever's trending, but not only what's trending, whatever I have the most fun playing.
That's facts, because sometimes trend hopping isn't really the best, but I would say like it kind of is, as long as you're having fun. But like if you're not having fun, then it's like you're kind of just making a dead video, if that makes any sense. Because something I've noticed is, as a creator, you want to make videos like, no, this is the thing, I'm gonna speak from like an audience perspective. You want to watch you have fun. Like if you're not having fun playing your favorite game, or like just playing any game at all, it's kind of like, oh, why am I watching, you know? I feel like the reason people watch famous people, or like watch anybody in particular, like when it comes to content, it's just because like they enjoy watching you. Like, this is completely off topic, but I'm sure you know, I'm trying to remember his name. He's like somebody that has a very avid fan base. Like he went offline for how long and came back and uploaded a video and everyone was going crazy about it. I'm trying to remember who it is. He's a YouTuber. He also does variety games, but not like just on Roblox, but kind of like in that Markiplier, you know, I'm trying to remember his name. I don't remember him. Shoot. Do you know anybody of that? Like in that Markiplier like level that like has the same amount of fan base, if not a bigger one. Oh, I remember. Corey Extension.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. Like, this is the thing. Imagine a day that he's playing a game that he's not even having fun of. Like, this may be controversial, but I don't think people would still be excited to watch that video. I mean, they would love to see other videos as long as they're happy. But like, if you're not having fun doing it, I don't think people would watch. That's just my take on it though.
I agree.
I would love to hear your take.
It honestly, you either have to like, bro, you gotta have like the best content ever, like some stuff some people have never seen before, or be the best actor in the world. Cause like Corey X Kenshin, bro, if he don't feel like
That is
uploading, he just
true.
doesn't post for years.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, I feel like with that being said, like overall, you kind of just have to have a passion for it, and with passion, have this like have that drive, and with that drive comes success. Because success is something that you control. Like it's literally in your hands. You just have to grasp it and like take control of it, do something with it. Like it's right there at your doorstep. You just have to push for it, and boom, you're there. You're like that successful person that you want to be.
Yeah. If you want something, just go and take it. Like just no one's stopping you from doing anything. Just do it.
Which is true. Which moves on to my next question. Like, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? Like just any piece of advice, anything at all?
Just follow your dreams, man. Like, bro, I had some very bad experiences when it came to that, bro, but at the end of the day, bro, the only person that's got you is you.
And that's fact. Like, that's really true. If you're looking for anybody to believe in you, you got yourself.
Oh yeah, and read your Bible too.
And if there's stay true to God. God also has your back. And let's keep it up with ourselves. Yeah, that's real.
Of course.
That's real. All right. But if there's one thing you could tell a viewer who wants to grow up and be a YouTuber, what would it be?
Grow up and be a YouTuber?
Yeah, like for the little kids out there. And not only little kids, but I feel like just any demographic at all. Like just anybody that wants to become a YouTuber, like right now, like as they're watching this, like what's one piece of advice you have for them that's like, okay, let's see.
Someone that wants to be a YouTuber that watches this right now.
Yeah.
Get to it, bro. Just do it right after this video ends. Just start. Just all you gotta do is post one video.
One video is all it takes. I agree with that. 100%. All right. And with that being said, we can definitely wrap this up. It was really great having you on this EP of the Bloxy podcast, Valekis.
Yep.
Your one piece of advice that you gave everyone was just upload that video, like stop waiting around, like just get to it. And I feel like they can use you as inspiration for that. So thank you once again.
Hey, of course, man. Hey, thank you for having me, bro. I love Bloxy Studios. You guys are some good people, man. And yeah, it was this very fun thing to do.
All right, thank you. And if you're interested in hearing more about Bloxy Studios, you can just click the link in the description. And also, if you want to see Valekis' channel or channels, is also going to be in the description down below. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below which creator you guys would love to see in the next Bloxy podcast.